Hope you guys got a nice soda. Hope you guys got some soda and chips on your side for this one, because in part 67 of Tales of Symphonia, we go to hell.
The beefiest of beefers.
Well, actually, we don't go to hell just yet.
Not yet. Someone's calling you.
Hmm? Call on,
I think I butt dialed one of my summon spirits.
What? You butt dialed one of your parents?
One of my summon spirits.
Who would you have butt dialed down there? Shadow. Figures. I wonder if summon spirits ever have answering machines in case they be somebody they don't want to deal with. You have reached Ifrit. I am not available at the moment, but if you're willing to leave a name and number, I'll get back to you at the sound of the scream. Ah! Hi, this is Colette. Missed this dog at the beginning of the game, and you aren't going to be able to get it until you can come back here at Disc 2 in the GameCube version.
Dog lover. There you go.
Try that in the Coliseum. That's kind of creepy. She's Colette, the dog lover. Oh!
Hey, you're reaching, buddy. I'm just reading what's on the cue card.
Now we're back in Heimdall. I forgot this is the other trigger. I think what happened is I mixed up the I mixed up my flags. I thought this was a flag for Maxwell. Turned out this is the flag for Niflheim. Yikes. We lost the sacred stone capable of burning the book. Oh, fuck! Fire don't work? No, we tried. What if you open it up and it's just Tamtarian?
How do we know if it's cursed or not? Oh, trust me, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to tell if it's a cursed book or not.
Alright, let's see. Fuck you, titty slurping, two bald bitch, and God damn it, it's corn lyric!
oh, cursed book. I get it.
Meanwhile, the optional bonus dungeon in the game is found in your local library.
Son of a bitch.
I remember the one time I had to read War and Peace and I was sucked into the War of 1812 by mistake. It's two completely different time frames, but what a terrible time.
What if it was Tantarian?
I've been found! That would have been the cutest little demon ever.
And I'm going to attack you with paper.
That fucking hurt.
Yeah, Paper Storm really did hurt.
Welcome to hell.
It was really blue.
It's a blue kind of hell here.
Yeah. Okay, Matt, let's get into this area because this is going to be hell, the abridged version.
Right. Basically, you have 20 floors in this version. You're going to be saying, man, I had 10. GameCube. There are 20 floors in this place. Here you have Soulfire. If you let the Soulfire extinguish, you die. You can easily get more Soulfire by either slaying monsters and getting high grade from them, or you can activate various torches you find around the area.
What diminishes Soulfire?
Shooting your Sorcerer's Ring, which we're going to have to do. You also do Soulfire by wandering around aimlessly, which you don't want to do. And you can also lose, and I forget what else can cause you to lose Soulfire. I'm pretty sure I said the big two you have to worry about, though.
Yeah, so I'd imagine those are really the only factors you have to worry about.
Right. Now, what you're going to want to do is have Lloyd's personal skill equipped. Time is money, after all.
Of course.
Now, there are 3 separate floors. The blue floor, the green floor, and the red floor. At first you fight really weak enemies, and then the difficulty just sort of snowballs from there. I just realized now that Rasay is down 1 accessory.
Now, as we saw earlier, there are different effects that each floor has. And sometimes you get different effects before you initiate a battle. By the way, all the enemies that you fight are enemies we previously fought already.
Thus far.
Thus far, yes.
Also, there's also something else I forgot to mention. One of the other items I got from the group battle Coliseum was the jet boots needed for the Gilgamesh title when I get it eventually. What you're seeing here is basically me running around the area. If you get a red Soulfire, I think it gives you a nice big boost in your Soulfire capabilities, or how much Soulfire you handle. Getting the blue, I think, gives you an item, and I'm not sure. You know what? I kind of forgot what they do, to be honest. Some of them, you'll have to look it up on the guide, folks. It's been so long since I did this, and I should have done some research ahead of time. But each of the 3 different colors of Soulfire chalices give you certain stuff. if you examine them. I don't examine them much because I a tickhead here. If you examine each of them. The green one gives you a stat buff. Thank you for leaving this in, Johnny, I forgot. The blue one gives you various benefits. And the red one gives you items. The red ones are some of the only sources in the game you can find I forget the color of the quartz itself.
Well, that one was red.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, each of the quartz, they give you a quartz, which is the only way in the game you can find the light quartz, which blesses your weapon with light attributes. And it also can give you some rare accessories and items. Like the frost cape, I think, is one of them that I get from here.
So the floor effect in this place is the unison attack gauge is increased.
Maxed.
Is maxed.
So basically you start every fight with a maxed out unison gauge.
This is gonna be cake.
What's your favorite benefit? Max better experience, something like that?
Better experience.
Yeah.
Better grade, actually.
Well, yeah. If that helps with the soul fire.
Now what Johnny here is doing is basically the abridged version. Because I'm trying to also avoid encounters whenever I can.
Yes.
So that way I have more time and energy to spend and look around for shit.
Yeah, and trust me, like hell or Nibelum, whatever. Nibelum he, according to Persea. Does have some fresh encounters, but you have to fight a lot of old enemies to get to that.
Right.
So we're cutting past that because you don't need to see that.
Yeah.
But I am leaving in a majority of mats exploring because that's important.
It is?
Well, show how you get from point A to point B. I think it is.
Floor effect. This one's nasty. The red ones are usually a drain, and this is no different. I lose 1 HP every time I'm in motion, so get to the goal as fast as you can. Also, some areas have differing requirements. Like, some of them will require you to light up all the torches.
Yeah.
Some of them will require you to kill every monster in the damn dungeon. Oh, that bat's got a lot of eyes around it. Places eyes should not be.
It's like one of those enemies.
8 eyes.
8 eyes, is it the 8
eyes?
It's
I know what you're thinking of, too.
Yeah, it's a Final Fantasy tradition.
Some of them require you to slay a specific monster. And then find your way over there from the start. However, the Niflheim is also very grid-like in design.
Yes.
So basically, you can just find your way just by going left, up, north, stuff like that.
Very... distorted is probably the wrong word to use.
Distinct?
The music. Like, it's going for that guitar riff that Symphonia likes to use, but it's very disjointed. As in, it's like you're in hell, honestly.
Yeah.
It's kind of disturbing.
It fits.
Yeah.
Oops. And that's one of the big things you're not going to want to do here, which is why I make sure you pretty much dick ride the candle in question when you take your shot, because you don't want to be missing here.
Yeah, like, invade the candles, the personal space.
Exactly. You're in hell. Make the most of your stay.
Yeah.
Doomguard and Medusa. Medusa can petrify you. If you find yourself at a floor where you choose to go like a random little benefit, one of the worst penalties you can have is being separated from your party and being all alone. If you end up running into her, she will use Stone Gates and immediately end your journey if you get caught in it. So that's usually why I don't like taking my characters out alone unless I got Lloyd. Because Lloyd is the only one that can actually do any meaningful damage here because he's killed the most and his double arms reflect that. Other than that, your guys aren't really helping out much at all aside from stun locking.
Yeah. Now, in a meta sense, the way I'm handling the editing for this place is that I will, every time Matt enters a new floor, I show off at least one battle to show you guys get an idea of what you may face in this place, and then I edit to after Matt's already faced every other battle,
right.
And I cut to when a warp room opens. In this case, we have Basilisk returning again, and we already fought Red Bats earlier.
Right, but remember, they too can petrify, so be careful with that.
Yeah. Do any enemies in this place get buffs?
What do you mean?
Like, I know there are previous enemies we already encountered, but do they get buffs for this place?
Right. I'm not going to say no, except for maybe
Yeah.
the Medusa and the Doomguard.
Yeah, I want to say no because you rip through them really fast.
It's because I have the Devil's Arm.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? Persea is rocking the Bahamut's Tear, which I got from the Colosseum. The other weapons I get from the Colosseum, I forget what Sheena's is. I think Sheena's is Well, it's not the gates to hell. It's the one. It's the other one. Well, no, you're not gonna know what it is. I don't remember it. Zealous gets Excalibur, which is one of the items needed for the Gilgamesh nickname. It's also a very bright purple sword.
Like the Eternal Sword?
Huh?
Like the Eternal Sword?
Yeah.
Does he just take the Eternal Sword for himself?
This is one of the new one of the new optional bosses in this dungeon. He got a damage buff between this and the GameCube version because the Hell Knight hits like a fucking truck full of fat people. I'm not kidding. I fucking got my ass whooped to this guy a few times. Also because look at that speed.
Look at the damage output.
Yeah, that was new, and it took me by surprise on my very first trip here. I was like,
oh shit.
Yeah, I was like, okay, wait a minute, time out. Something's fucking up. Something's fucked. This guy was no threat in the past. Now he's like whooping me up. Now he's beat me like a scolded child. Revitalize. Grand scale healing.
Yeah, look at the area.
Nice way of saying we're not missing.
Yeah. You'd have to fail really fucking hard to miss that one.
Well, like I said, this guy is a lot meaner and a lot nastier in this version.
Well, what made him so much of a joke in the GameCube version?
He was the boss of one of the other floors, and he didn't even hit as hard. He fought like the standard dinosaur Knight Rider, you know? He didn't hit as hard, he wasn't as fast. He's just basically a mook in disguise. Here he's hitting like a fucking truck full of fat people. It's also a better indicator of what you're up against this time around. Grateful for my friends there to help me stun lock him. And rain with the ray magic. Damn it.
It's like, cut that out, man.
Oh, we're not having any of that shit. And that sword gives him amazing range, too.
Yeah, it does, like a laser sword.
No, it's a wraith sword.
Ah.
Oh, fuck me.
Wraith shield, too.
Yeah, but he's dead.
He's just about done.
My ass is
Fuck you, Lloyd!
expected. On the other hand, nice fat amount of gold. Now, every 5 floors you go, you have the option of leaving Niflheim.
You're going to be sucked deeper.
Right. But if you leave, you'll have to redo it all again. And I took the advice to heart the first few times because I was running out of life bottles. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm getting the shit kicked out of me now. Might want to play it a bit smarter. When you're ready, however, you go up to the next floor.
Oh, I thought you came to the realization that you didn't whore enough.
Oh, yeah, right.
I read that as so you defeated hell.
Yeah, right.
Didn't know that was a physical being.
Multiple monsters. Great, there are more monsters, and that makes me sad. Now we can use items.
Oh, shit.
During battle.
Oh, okay.
And here we fight giant snails and earth elements. You may remember them from such dungeons as the Earth Temple and the Earth Temple.
But you didn't hear that from us.
Yeah, right?
Was that a bit too much?
Yeah, you just used Rain.
Rain, we're in hell!
I see that. I see somebody saying that to her, yelling that to her after she gets like sucked in. I hate that my buff is to accuracy. I don't give a shit about accuracy here. I'm not fucking gonna miss. Okay, that's good.
Attack increased temporarily. By how long is temporarily?
Dead offhand, I'm willing to say a battle or two.
Okay.
And Lloyd's like, shit.
You lose 1 soul fire every, it looks 4 seconds.
Right. That's why you have the... Ooh. And you can also examine the green ones to get out. I don't do that.
No.
Welcome to floor 7. Units and attack gauge maxed, and it is blue. Now, usually, I just remembered it now that the more that we're going through it, the color of the floor dictates what your stipulation is. The blue ones usually mean you're shooting soul fire to the little podium things to find your way out. The red ones mean either slay a certain enemy or slay them all. And the green ones are just find the exit. Sorry, I just remembered what it was as I was seeing the playthrough. I was like, now I remember what they did.
Well, you had plenty of time to think about it.
Pretty much,
We're
like
not
I
even
said.
halfway done, this beefer.
only a third of the way done. Ow! Persea comes down with that axe.
Die! 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 Die!
Essentially. Go back to hell.
Too late!
Kratos? Up we go to floor 8.
Huh? What's he doing here? Why hasn't he escaped yet?
Fully healed. Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Oh, how dreadful.
Apparently the Dark Lords, apparently the forces of hell kind of skipped the day where they learned what curse meant. Manticore, Pharaoh Knights, and Druids.
Oh, we fought Druids earlier. Not too long ago, actually. Manticores?
Manticores we fought in the Temple of Darkness. They cast fire magic like Eruption. Persea has none of that shenanigans, though. You may as well stick your characters on their other weapons instead, on like their pseudo ultimates or their ultimates for coming in here, because you're not probably going to do any damage with them in the Devil's Arms. As I learned the hard way on one run. So will she disappoint me, son?
You are so fucking disappointing.
But you're my whore.
Someone's got to pay the bills.
Exactly. And sure as ain't going to be me. And I got lost. So what do you think of the dungeon?
Not much of a dungeon per se. It's just a grid system with a different colored background, honestly.
Randomly generated.
Roguelike. Oh boy.
Yeah, exactly. One of those Archie Smartsy ideas.
No, I'm down with the... I understand the meaning of roguelike, well, the roguelike genre. A different experience each time you play a game. There's nothing wrong with that. Dynamic gameplay.
Persona 3 and 4 do that, and I love them.
Yeah. It's just, you know, they're not exactly my cup of tea.
You're not a fan of the experience changing each time?
Say what?
You're not a fan of the experience changing each time?
To an extent, because I feel this is really personal and this is really a minor thing for me. I can't properly learn the game if it keeps changing on me. I can't get the foundation of how a game works when a game is roguelike. It's like, I go inside this place, and I fuck up. But I can't learn from that mistake because now that area is entirely different.
Alright.
So I have no chance to learn how it works. I only know that I got my ass kicked, and now I'm going to go in there and get my ass kicked for a different reason.
Right.
That turns me off from roguelike a bit.
Well, in most cases, the rules are essentially the same, it's just the level design that's different.
Yeah, but that level design brings different things to kick my ass.
In Persona 3, it kind of does that in terms of its layout, but not so much in terms of its monster layout. Like, the monsters are all the same, the strategies are all the same, it's just the floor expansion's different. That's
well,
all
yeah, that's a different... Yeah, but you're talking about randomly generated dungeons, though, and just in terms of layout. I'm talking... with roguelike, I'm talking about not only different changed layouts, different changed enemies, different changed strategies, how you go about it, you know?
That was one of the things that turned me off of, Baroque from Atlas. Because there was no fucking way in hell I could condition my brain to die to progress onward.
Yeah.
Anyway, Floor 10 has a different boss, and unique to the HD remaster.
Damn it!
Exactly.
You know how you can tell that this is added for an HD re-release?
There's no voice.
Or at least there's no voice acting.
Right.
Yeah. You just, you can usually tell about that sort of thing.
Well, actually, there can. I would like to think, like, because Symphonia's been so inconsistent with it, there's no way to tell whether or not they didn't add the voice acting in this or not, unless you heard the Japanese version.
Usually that's how you can tell, though.
Oh, that's gonna look bad on the fucking editing.
I'll mute the mic.
Huh?
No, but damn, my mic will pick it up too. Because we're right next to each other.
And now we have to deal with 3 of the 5 Grand Cardinals. Noisy illusion. Of the 3 of these, the worst is Magnius, because he received a huge power buff. But but the tactics that worked before will still work here against him. In other words, Magnius hits harder, but that's about it. Verneva's casting time went down too.
So they're all buffed up from their previous incarnations.
To an extent, they're all buffered up. Magnus in question got the biggest buff, but he's not really like harder. He just hits hard.
Yes. Same strategy.
Phronema, by contrast, just has a shorter casting time, but her stats, I'm convinced, are practically the same as they were back when we fought her in
Well, Phronema is the freshest one that we fought so far.
Right.
You know, Forsyth is coming after her, and obviously we fought Magnus around part 18, I think.
Part 9.
Part 9, 10, whatever.
They all bleed together after a while.
Yeah.
They lack healing spells, but as usual, you should probably get rid of Phronema so you can prevent her from like spamming the work, from gunking up the works. Forsyth doesn't have like a set pattern like he did before. Like he won't switch up his tactics when his health gets low. He just decides to bust her ass as soon as he fucking feels like it. Oh, I got interrupted by my Rising Falcon. You die, woman. You'll die eventually, I swear you will.
That kind of reminds me of a water... The way Spread is animated reminds me of one of the water spells in, I don't know if you ever played Lufia. In the
No, I have not, I'm
Fortress
afraid.
of Doom. Oh, it's pretty, bare. Compared to, RPGs of today. Even for SNES
Well, yeah, that's the
standards.
point. It's supposed to be...
Or, you know, even for SNES standards, I would say. It's kind of, bare. It's still... it's kind of a cult classic for me.
Case in point with Magnus, he now hits for his single hits hit for like 800 to 1,000, but he's still not really doing much. Like I said, it's just his damage output's absurd. Not. Oh, here we go. Last one, blade. Nicely done. And now we can stun him off for a bit. And Forsyth just blows me the fuck down. Ow.
I don't know why I find it humorous when your character just gets knocked on his ass.
What?
I find it humorous when your characters get knocked on your ass. Bonus points after doing a flashy attack.
Yeah.
And your opponent just not having any of that shit.
So now I got a problem. Without for sale, I got my healer completely exposed. So let's solve that problem. Love having my Rising Falcon with the Devil's Arm is hitting for like 4,000 damage nearly per hit. Oh, you bitch. But I'm getting tired of Magnus' shit. I really am. So I try to like focus on him a bit more than Forsyth, because Forsyth isn't really going to do much.
No, it's Magnus the biggest threat.
Shadow Magnus.
Yeah. Honestly, the Shadow moniker is kind of unnecessary.
Well, it is because it's not them.
Well, yeah, I know. But, you know, you could have told me they were. They're all bad people. They go to hell.
Well, no, the thing is, though, is that it's not them.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, you could have convinced me that they were them. Because I get it, you know, I killed them earlier. They're all bad people. They go to hell.
Bad people go to hell, they die.
Yeah.
Except, I'm not sure whether or not this is hell in the sense of you are bad, you die, you go here, if it's like some sort of different prison. Remember the downburst. That will start happening now. He does still do that kind of shit though when his health gets low. The downburst after the rising upper. Keep him defending though, and he won't do much. Ow! Except shoot me in the fucking back.
Get back.
I leave it to Presea, and we finish the job.
Do not think ill of
We're your friends.
You don't have the right to life.
But do not think ill of us.
Seriously. The memories are now... Those memories belong to the ones that sealed them. So an enemy of my enemy is still my enemy. Pretty much. So Yggdrasil is the one who sealed the demonic lords in this book. And because they left such a strong imprint of their mana on here, they're likely imprisoned in the book as well. Which is a very good way of foreshadowing, guess who the hell the super bosses are of this book now.
What was once floor 10 is now floor 11.
But yeah, more
Sorry if
experience.
you were thinking anything really climatic. I was just saying the obvious.
I believe the monsters now alternate between demons and those we fought in the forest. I decided to take a short leave of the dungeon. I believe you're going to edit back in.
Of course I am.
Yep.
What the hell are we doing back in Dallas, Carlo?
Grabbing one chest because I forgot about it.
The golden
And that was
helmet.
the golden helmet I needed for Zealous' title.
Yeah.
So now you have all of these. Minus the black on, because I don't think it really matters what's in that one. And the blue shield, and you can either use the Harper Gauntlet or the blue shield, it won't matter.
And don't forget the jet boots. Jet boots are important.
Indeed. Unfortunately for me, I got the Holy Bottle equipped. So now I gotta wait for that shit to run out, or I could just kick Lloyd out the party for a bit. Can I do that? Can I get away with that? No. Yes.
No, yes.
Go into a battle with Zealous, and I think you have to control him in this battle and win the fight. Meanwhile, I scan death. Who says you can't know the Reaper?
Don't know, don't fear.
Exactly. You can know that's all. Here I'm not exactly fond of controlling others other than Lloyd, but that changes in Zelia. Because Zelia makes it really fun to use everybody.
Yeah, never. If anything, I would say that helps encourage multiple playthroughs. You know, take
does.
control of a different character for the lead for the remainder of the game. You had your Lloyd playthrough.
It's not really so bad in this game, as Zealous and Kratos both really handle just fine.
Yeah.
It's just like I said, like Zelia does so much better making them more accessible. And with that, Zealous earned the title Gilgamesh. It's one of his best titles too.
And he earned a trophy. Zealous Impact. Is that 10 or more titles, or
10 or
did
more
we
titles.
already get that?
10 or more titles. Now I shift around all the items and accessories, whatnot. I get the golden helmet on because it's dapper.
Let's bounce, dog.
His strength and defense go up by like I think 8 points.
Be careful not to get zapped.
That's a Tower of Drago reference.
Ah, okay.
Meanwhile, we teleported back into hell. This is what happens when you fall off with Darius Carlon, kids. Or you go against Mythos. You betrayed me. I hope you wanted to catch up on your reading.
You know, Lloyd, you're the only person I can say go to hell, and you actually fucking go there.
Lloyd would be dumb enough to do that.
It's actually sort of borrowed from Bayonetta too, so.
There's actually, whatchamacallit, a certain amount of soul fire you gotta have before you can finish off the dungeon proper.
Yeah.
I have more than enough to do it. This here is, he also got a buff in this game. Fuck you, you will. This guy got another buff for a different reason. He instantaneously does the magic thing like the other bosses do. Except his magic, when he comes out fast, immediately fucking hurts. And in case you don't guard... Oh, it's payback time.
Ouch.
He doesn't flinch either, and his sword of combos come out quick.
Yeah, and the damage.
Actually, he does
is
flinch,
high.
I'm sorry. I can see him flinch now, but I don't think he flinches when he attacks.
No, look at that. He's got the range, and he's got the power. And the HP.
Oh yeah, 120,000 PSIs of owies. Ouch! I brought Presea into this battle because I honestly, and this is gonna make me sound like a shit and a half, the fucking height helps me evade some of the attacks.
That's my dwarf!
No, Dirk's my dwarf. She's just my little murder beast. Ow! Sal's just got knocked the fuck out. I want to take an impact replay on that, but I don't know what the fuck just happened there.
How would the impact replay? But Zealous is in charge of the impact replay prompt, and he's down like a bitch.
Presea just no-sold that. I want to take a look at that in impact replay. And here we see Presea just standing there while not one red number comes up, and she just gives no fucks about your Dark Lord magic.
It tickles.
That kind of stings.
There was a 100% chance that was a defective.
I'm positive it was, but it was too fucking funny. I came back into this one and I made it up here with a fresher supply of life bottles. As else just gets chopped in half. Here I get kind of scared and just launch demonic chaos. Here's where I also realized something else too. I was like, wait, there's another boss ahead of me. So now you have to start making a good conscious use of Brain's Revitalize technique, even though life bottles are so much better. And Zealous pissed him off. I have her pretty much using Revitalize whenever I can get the shot.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, okay, this asshole's hit me way too fucking hard.
Too hard and too quick. Because look right there, if you didn't get healed right then and there, you would have taken 4,000 damage in less than 2 seconds. 5,000 damage.
As percentages did. So now I gotta hustle. Because I got a Revitalize coming. I think I have... And I managed to revive Zealous just in time for the Revitalize to go off. Attaboy, Zealous, just hold him off, hold him off, hold him off. And I gotta use a Pineapple Shell to heal up Rain.
Man, it's a good thing Healing Circle can distinguish friend from foe.
Yeah, that would have sucked ass. And that is an Atlas. Ow. Like I said, this asshole got a power buff too, because he was easily stun locked to death in the last time around. I just can't seem to coordinate my timing well enough to stun lock him to death, which kind of sucks to be me, but what can you do?
Well, there are points where you can double team them with Lloyd and Zealous at once. But it's when, you know, one character gets hit, they go down, and so, damn.
Like I said, the damage output's insane. I also don't think I could cheese him with all divide either, so that's why I don't bother using that. If I could have, I would have, right from the get-go. So, it's off to healing. If there's a boss or two along this mode, I'm probably misremembering that I could have used it, I would be utterly pissed off at myself. After a certain point, I'm just like, no more life bottles, we gotta get this shit done right.
It's kind of weird how that doesn't have a spell name.
No, it does. It's a Ground Dasher.
Oh. Was it?
Yeah, remember what I said? He does. Not only does his spells instantaneous, it doesn't show the name above it either. But if you know what you're, but if you used them or got hit by them, you know what they're gonna be.
I thought Ground Dasher was the ground attack that formed the X formation on the floor.
That's I mean not Ground Dasher. That's the Dreaded Wave. I'm sorry.
There you go.
God damn, he's fucking fast. Damn, she just championed a hit. What?
So I was just wondering, well, I really would like to enjoy this Revitalize right now. If I gave a fuck. During a unison attack, enemies can't interrupt it.
Right.
Okay. Gungnir.
Fuck yeah, that's a way to finish it. Minus 10 grade. Oh, minus 3.65. Game generous on me. The real Mythos? What is he, the real Slim Shady?
The real Yujastro, please stand up.
Welcome to floor 20. And we got fully healed. What a time for that. 2,000 plus Soulfire.
Yeah, you got plenty of Soulfire.
Soulfire!
What if I just stood still for an hour?
What if I got lost?
Yeah. Oh, the poor Wildcat is looking for a way out.
Aren't they all? That's the whole point. They can't get out. Oops.
Oh, oh there goes another soul.
Looks like you're stuck here, buddy. More cartridges! Yeah. Lloyd's like, shit, where do I go?
I'm in hell.
Hamana.
Look at that, you are under 50 hours game time.
50 hours of pulse-pounding adventure.
Yeah, boy.
And whoring.
Yeah. Yeah, think about 8 of those hours. It's just a little swinging his dick around. Can you live through it?
I should have gotten a fucking trophy for that. Oh, I did. Zealous Impact. Here's the final floor. Who the hell are you?
I They do not seem to be us? What? I don't know. What gave it away? The fact they look nothing like us?
Yeah. This is Mythos. This memory here of these guys were of Mythos and his companions from 4,000 years ago. Back when they were idealistically friendly people.
Yeah, the heroes.
Yeah. We do have the Sacred Stone. The Sacred Stone is used to purify the... Oh, sorry, I'm reading. He has to let it absorb the water in Ymir until it has that power? What the fuck? So the book is,
anything about that.
so the book is actually a temporary seal for the Sacred Stone to be completed. Since they were tasked on reviving the giant Carlon tree, they had to temporarily seal the book away while we managed to while they went and fixed the world. However, this battle is also a 3-on-3.
Why?
Fairness? So for this battle, I picked Rain, and I picked Zelt. I picked Rain, and I picked Persea. Here we go. This one is actually surprisingly easy after all this. But they are also 3 entirely separate entities. So get them down for your book while you can. Mythos will just kick back and use light magic. Kratos will just bring down the pain with his spells and his attacks that you've seen before. And Ewan will just, you know, swing his weapon around and try to be, try to pretend to do damage. On harder difficulties, he'll usually tend to tag team up with Kratos often. So then it's like you got 2 to deal with.
So the biggest threat here is...
Honestly, none of them.
Oh.
I mean, if I'm probably talking out of my cheesy ass here because I'm going at him with the doubles arms. But you can easily deal with them. I mean, shit, Mythos is laying down the hurt pretty bad, but Persea's pretty much on top of him. Meanwhile, Beat the Angel plays again.
Mass photon.
Massive photon. Oh dear. Ow. Yeah, well I got demon effects for you, fucker.
Oh, I don't like it when it's used against me.
That stings. I like how Persea is just going one-on-one with Mythos up there and not even giving a fuck.
49%.
One thing is though, is that I believe I really am getting highly lucky with this fight because they're not going after Rain. Oh, spoke too soon. There goes Kratos. But this gives me time to dwell on Ewan. Like I said, they're not really hard. Like, compared to what you've already been through in this dungeon, their damage is completely doable until you deal with harder difficulties.
Yeah.
Because then it gets fucking nutty.
Yeah, the fact that you're fighting 3 of them doesn't really seem to mean anything. The Hell Knights were giving you a harder time.
Yeah, essentially. Ow! Right in the back of the head. Yeah, fuck you. I got light magic too, says Rain. Here you go, guys. Amazing how we got 1 set of tablets to go. Get back here, you!
Don't shoot the medic!
Seriously. Oh, and I died. Here, somebody give me some of that sweet miracle gel. Thank you. Mythos just pretty... And there's Thunder Explosion, which I don't think we saw in the battle with him. It's just basically a combo finisher for him.
Oh, okay.
Kratos doesn't really do damage, but he will quickly interrupt mages, usually. Ewan does the damage. Ow! Ewan also has, like, some absurd rage, too, but thankfully Ewan is down. Now I can focus on Kratos. And Kratos, once you can interrupt him, is really easy to do. Judgment's coming. Very inaccurate, but if it hits you, you're gonna feel it. So Judgment up, so Guardian up just to be safe. Ow.
It's because of the Guardian I had that only did 119 damage.
Now we can scan Mythos the hero, and look at that. All by herself, she took off 30,000 HP.
You want to know the secrets of blocking God's judgment?
Have an empty soul.
Block. Oh. Is that all I have to do? Just block.
It was in you the whole time.
Just juke and jive.
I really was proud of Persea after this battle. I was like, yeah, you're fucking awesome. Meanwhile, it sounds like there's some real chaos going on outside the book, too.
They're shifting the book. They're alphabetizing. Fuck, not now!
Alright, so where are we putting the Book of Hell? I would say in between the Book of Curse and the Book of Recipes.
Put it in incinerator. Oh shit!
No, if it were that easy to do, we would have done it.
Yeah.
Kratos finally goes down after Persea did all the heavy hitting here. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm just doing the finishing touches. Oh.
Ooh, ow.
Yeah, Prism Sword is a concentrated judgment. He also, oddly enough, has that spinning ring attack.
That right there, the one it's encompassing right now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, it only did 732 damage compared to 2,000 Prison Sword.
And Persea has had enough of that shit, and we have won the battle.
And with that, we are successfully done with Hell.
And it's a gold. That was good. Ow. Was I able to revive the giant Carlon tree?
There was a tree?
Well, apparently not. You went saw right through it. They are with half-elves. Things may have improved. Not by much. Your name seems familiar. I don't know why. I want to bop you one.
You have a douchebag face.
Or are you raised by dwarves?
Yeah.
So now we defeat the soul fire to that altar. If, now this is actually a rather poignant scene. Just to show how friendly and innocent Mythos was up until his fall and corruption. It's rather poignant shit, actually.
You're right, Chef Regal.
Or fading out of existence. But now, if they disappear, we'll be expelled from the world as well. But we have to burn the soul fire quickly. Exactly. It gives you the option to burn it or not, because it's also a good place to farm for experience and items.
So wait, if you choose not to burn the soul fire, does the entire dungeon reset?
Essentially.
Ooh, that sucks.
Well, it's up to you if you want it.
Yeah.
But I say, fuck that. Whoosh.
Time to burn. The bonfire's getting smaller.
Indeed. My weenies aren't going to roast themselves. Ah! I just remembered. Oh, right. I got the Emerald Ring, which reduces TP consumption by 1/3. Third. You and drop nothing, you fucking cheap ass.
That's why you're the unfavorite.
Hi, honey, I missed you too.
Who are
I'm
you?
also using this time, I think, to reward myself up some energy tablets. After that trip in hell, it's totally worth it.
Oh, meanwhile, back in OZ.
You get this scene now, but you won't get the real point of it until you're level 80. Here we learn of Persea's father, who was formerly one of the Palpal Knights.
Yeah. And quite recently, a skeleton on a mattress.
Yes. And he was one of the most... and Persea's father was one of the most hardest ass fighters ever. I mean, for Christ's sake, his name was Sig. That's it, Siegfried. And you don't get more German warrior than that. For Christ's sake, you just say the name and you want to lift an axe. Like, yeah, my name is Sig, and I'm gonna fuck you up, mate. That's Australian, but... I'm telling you, man, that kind of a name just puts some hair on your balls. So basically, Sig here created a move on the Palpal Knights, or rather created a move for use by the Palpal Knights, but the move itself apparently intoxicated them, and eventually the Knights began to stray from their true purpose. Ralph here was one of them, so they both got out at the same time.
So what was Ralph doing in the meantime?
Honoring the world?
I guess so.
Judging by the looks of it, it looks like he went on to become a fucking, food critic.
Yeah. For the longest time, I've been wondering, where the hell is OZ? And then I saw the Judgment Bolt.
I stayed far the fuck away.
And I had a hunch. That's probably where I want to go.
But then I remembered, holy shit, Bolt of Judgment. Let me stay the fuck away.
They say Bolt of Justice never struck in the same place twice, so I figured it was a good idea to come now.
Why'd you hold it off? Do you know how? I don't know. Either answer I think is right, really.
Magic?
For Eternal Sword. And Sig had the Eternal Sword.
Makes the impossible possible.
Indeed. Now here's the thing. Get yourself up to level 80. And come back and pay a visit to this guy.
Why the level limit?
I have no idea. Let me rephrase that. Leave, come back, and talk to him when you're level 80.
Duh!
You gain your late father's axe, the most powerful weapon Perseic can wield. And in terms of attack numbers, the most powerful in the game. I think it's at 999.
Damn. Well, with a name like Gaia Cleaver, you gotta expect something pretty badass.
I think either that or the last Spencer Thompson. I'm not sure.
You know, it's like God Cutter.
Yeah. It's also Earth attributable too, so basically half of Persei's arts are now utterly pointless, if not redundant. Get Regal to level 80 and have him visit this jail cell. Where did Nozuja? Hey, didn't I kill you? He looks like fucking strings from Yu-Gi-Oh!
I hear Calendar Man from Batman.
Calendar Man? No, it actually kind of reminds me a bit of Zaz, too.
Yeah, Zaz? Victor Zaz?
Yeah.
I can see it.
What should we call it? Sophistry. Too good for you.
Look at the leg hairs on it.
Jesus Christ. Well, you ain't shaving in jail. Anyway, Regal decides to come look for his master who trained him in how to fight with his feet when he wouldn't kill with his hands anymore. So now we have to go find Levin at the hot spring.
Come with me, Regal. We'll probably how to teach you to use the washer and dryer appropriately.
Or how to wipe your own ass.
Yeah.
I like how Levin just sort of calls this shit out. Force used in the name of justice is still violence. Pretty much. The Trowbell. Trowbell? That's what it's named?
Trobel.
Why do you not remove your shackles? I won't ever use these hands as tools of destruction again. Yeah, but then it's alright to use your feet. So basically, it's okay for you to kill with your feet, but not your hands. Regal, you got a problem there.
Yeah, it's good. It's kind of a needless handicap.
Exactly. Especially considering your hands could fire fucking Hadoukens.
I won't use these hands for evil ever again, but if you need a jail cell to break, I'm right up there with you.
But that's jailbreaking. Oh.
Ooh.
Another sin to my crimes.
Penance!
So, I think you could talk to him or leave and come back. And when you're level 80 or higher, you gain his ultimate weapon, the Dynast.
Just one letter away from Dynasty.
May as well have just called it Dynasty and save us the fucking trouble. Nice looking weapon too, red. So I thought. Turns out it's just fucking spikes on the greaves.
Hey, that's all you need.
Practical and effective.
My shins have cleats.
Indeed. That's the end of part 67 of Tales of Symphonia.
Oh my god, could it be?
Tomorrow, next time we meet up, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. The end game. We hope to see you guys then at part 68. Take care.